The joint military exercises between the U.S. and South Korea kicked off today, and this just hours after President Donald Trump ordered the Pentagon to substantially scale them back. In a social media post announcing the change, the president cited his positive relationship with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, saying that the drills send a signal that is, quote, inappropriate and hostile to North Korea. The president also cited Seoul's lack of assistance with Iran. He said that he recently asked South Korea's president if they'd like to join the, quote, denuclearization of Iran, and that they said no. CNN's Gage Goulding is following developments from Hong Kong. Gage, good to see you. So help us unpack what was a very lengthy post by President Trump.
Yeah, it kind of is all over the place, and it has that little additive in there that, hey, South Korea did not help us with Iran. But let's talk about, the bigger thing. This is a large-scale military exercise. It's joint between the United States and South Korea. About 18,000 South Korean military members join the 28,500 members that are stationed in and around South Korea. So it's a big operation, happens every year, lasts 10 days. It was kicking off today, and then really in the 11th hour, the president says it's too late to cancel. However, we're going to scale it back dramatically, all in the same sense, posting on Truth Social that, look, we have great relations right now with North Korea. And actually, even yesterday, the president posting a picture of him and the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, saying that we might not be smiling in this picture, but, we have a great relationship. We're doing really well together. You can see the picture there. So it kind of was a precursor to what we saw today. That picture, popped up in my feed, and I was kind of questioning it, thinking of what exactly is going on. In New this hour, we're actually hearing from the leaders of the South Korean government in the Blue House there, which is the executive leadership, where they say that the Korean government, they're aware of what it was posted on social media, and they do really hope that this is a way for an amicable relationship between the North Korean government and the United States, going on to say that that they are working closely with the United States, specifically on the exercise there. They also went on, kind of like that Truth Social post that went on pretty far, they said that they are actively participating in ways to help on the discussion for a ceasefire in Iran and to open the passage of the Strait of Hormuz. So a lot to unpack there, but notice that it wasn't a jab back at the United States. The United States to South Korea is a key ally. Again, just under 30,000 troops are stationed in South Korea. This is an annual exercise. But Polo, I think it's really important to note that there are two big things to take away from this. One, President Trump previously, in his first term, in 2018 and 2019, worked to scale back this Ulchi Freedom Shield is the name of this exercise, and he scaled it back. And then COVID-19 in the years of 2020 and 21 also had it scaled back. So he's familiar with this, and this was not his first attempt to scale it back. However, on the flip side of that, this may be something of sort of like an olive branch to the North Korean government and the leader, Kim Jong-un, saying, hey, maybe we should get back to the table to talk a little bit, because they haven't really had a conversation during this term that we're aware of. They met 3 times in the past, in 2018 and 2019. That was during President Trump's first term. Polo, they haven't met yet in this second term.
Great reporting, Gage Goulding. Thank you so much, and welcome to CNN. It's great to have you.
Thank you.